All right, guys. Yo, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to today's Pixel Pod Studio live. Live on Facebook. We are live on my YouTube channel. And basically today's topic is going to be, if you guys haven't been following along with the series, we've been creating a recipe book, right? And we're basically going through the whole step-by-step process and showing you guys all the goodies, everything. Like there's nothing that we're hiding at all, showing you guys how to do everything step by step. And now today is my turn to do some keyword research and show you guys how I would put this interior together. So I'm RJ. There's Manny. What's up, Manny?
Yeah, it's about time you start doing something, RJ, and just chilling out there. Yeah. Jesus, man.
Nah,
I'm tired of carrying this team, bro. What the hell?
Man. I was actually doing a workout probably about like 30 minutes ago, so it's kicking in. So if you guys see me sweaty, it's because I was working out. All right.
Wow.
Doing these at home Mexican prison workouts, guys. So getting the burpees in and stuff like that. So.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, yeah, let's do it, dude.
We have what's up, everyone? Everyone's hopping on right now. We have 16 people on. Awesome. What's going on? Merch over there on YouTube. Hey guys, merch by Paul.
What?
What's going on? What's up?
Okay, cool.
What's up? And I see that we have a few other people on. Any questions at all related to KDP? We're gonna do some keyword research on the recipe book that we've been creating. So I'm gonna show you guys how to break it down. I know a lot of people get stuck right here. They don't know what to do. They go, and this is very important because you have to understand how customers are searching for your product, right? How is a customer going to find your product, right? And that's your main goal. You want to put together keywords that will help you, that will help the customer find your product so they can purchase, right? And then during this process too, you'll find new niches too. I found several different niches where there's times where I do keyword research and I find a new niche, and I'll end up designing for that new niche, and then I'll end up making a sale. Okay. And I've done this over and over and over, where I'll make sales the next day because I understand the process, right? When you're doing research, you'll find new ideas for interiors. Okay. So you'll find new ideas for interiors, and you got to pay attention to that, because literally you can find a new interior for the recipe logbook. Okay. Right off the back, I'm thinking about, what is this book going to be used for? Okay, right. My idea. Who's going to be buying this book? Like, what person is going to use this book? What kind of food are they making? That's right off the back. I'm already thinking about that already. So there's niches that you can dive into, and by doing quick edits and stuff like that to make it more passionate towards that niche, right, Manny? And it's just that simple, right?
I mean, it's pretty much, man. I think like the recipe book that I did, that we're going to actually give out for free. I mean, I kind of made it so it caters to like the people that actually care about calories and, macronutrients. And then, and then we made it custom. And then also too, you can customize it where you can take that portion of that information and delete it and make it your own. So our plan is to just give it away for you guys. If you want to use it as is, cool, no problem. But I would encourage you to, customize it and make it unique.
Yep. Okay. No, like I said, any questions, please let us know. Let me check and make sure everything is okay. Okay, and the Facebook group's good. I see people over on YouTube, a lot of people over on YouTube. What's up? What's going on?
Yeah, I just sent you, I'm sorry, RJ, I just sent you the updated PDF. Did it pop in? I think I sent you the old one.
So say it one more time. So you sent me the old one?
Yeah, I just go on our Slack group and the latest PDF. That should be it. I think. Okay. I sent you a older previous version. Yeah, this one right here is good.
Oh, you updated this one?
Yeah.
Just right now. Okay. Good. Let me close this one out.
Yeah, RJ's gonna go through like how he researches the keywords, and we're gonna kind of do like upload, right? You're gonna kind of go through everything.
Yeah. So and let me pop that up on my side of my screen too as well. Sign in. All right. Yeah. No, for sure. I think this, like I said, just the most important thing is when you're doing this stuff, you just want to understand everything, like the whole niche, like the most important thing is understanding the niche and trying to figure it out. What the heck is going on in this niche and what can you do, right? I think that's really important. Even using tools as far as like you can use, I want to say you can just use Amazon, right? I want to make something of that later on, like let someone pick a tool that we should use. If we can use it live for you guys, okay, it can be free, paid version, or whatever you want it to be, okay? Really important that you guys understand. It's like these tools are out here that are made for you guys to use, or they're just tools, right, to help you find keywords and stuff like that. So that's important. It's like not trying to sell you nothing, not trying to do none of that stuff. It's the way it works, right? So yeah, 1 second. So continue. 1 second. Making sure I got all this nice and pretty. All right, do the screen share. Next. All right. All right, guys. Okay. Like I said, any questions, let us know. We're here to help. And you say hi, getting a few sales. See a few people hopping on here. I think my back end keywords are okay. There's one here. I think my back end keywords are long tail keywords. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's I think it's a question, right? So we'll kind of explain that a little bit better. We have 26 people on here live, wherever you guys are from. Say what's up, what's going on. Give the video a thumbs up, and we're getting straight into the content. And I will. What do you call that when I'll timestamp it too as well. So if you guys are catching the replay or whatever, I'll have all the good stuff down below. First things first. Oh, God dang it. Okay.
God, what did you do?
Nothing. I forgot I have this Discord on. Okay, so let's go into sharing the screen. I'm gonna share with you guys a few things.
Clear everything, man. Clear everything.
Get out of here. Share.
I won't go into young mode.
Yeah, no. I was like, what's next, man?
I know. No. Oh man.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna disappear. We're gonna go ahead and do this full screen, and it looks all weird. I am going to share. Can you see that?
Yeah. See. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna go boom, full screen mode, guys. All right, so guys, if you guys are unaware, so we just released May's interiors. I think it was on Saturday. I believe it was Saturday.
Friday, no? Was it Friday?
Oh, Friday. I'm sorry. It was May 1st, right? So we released our new interiors for May 1st, and we actually released around 10 new interiors for the month. If you guys are unaware, PixelPod Studio, we do release monthly interiors, 10 every single month with keyword research already done, line drawings, and these interiors are research and proven sellers for people to make sales. And so that way, we focus more on the keyword stuff and the interiors, and we show you guys how to make them customized to your, make them unique to you, right? So you can make your first sale. And that's very important because that's going to create less competition for yourself, right? One of the most important things that I always say is make something that's unique and different and harder for people to copy, because that's in return is going to create less competition for yourself, right? So the new interiors, if you guys haven't signed up, they'll be down below in the description, so you guys want to check that out. So yeah, that's that. Get that out the way. All right, now the next thing is straight into the book, okay? So this is the interior, right? Now, Manny, he created this right here. So now I can usually just do a little cheat sheet, like, hey, Manny, so what was your idea behind this when you were creating it? But I'm not going to do that.
Dude, I just created something that I got influence from. I went on Pinterest, kind of scoped what was out there, and I just kind of made it simple. Made sure that we had a little bit of everything. We had the macronutrients, we had all the cook time, prep time, tools, and directions. So you know, kind of made a little bit of, I mean, I could have probably done some more research, but you know, I was very limited on time. So I mean, but it's still solid interior.
I think of when I think of macros, right? There's like I think of like workout, like people working out, right?
Exactly.
People that are so that's the thing right here, guys. I didn't even know that, but I know because like obviously I work out too, but I don't count my macros because I'm slacking, right?
Come on, bro, fitness style, man. Come on.
No, but this right here, the interior is going to tell you, give you a better idea of what's going on. So it's important that you guys understand your interior. So understanding your niche, understanding your interior go hand in hand. Okay. So very important that you guys understand that, right? I'm seeing that right there when it comes to like there's macro. So we'll look that up. And so you place a photo here where basically what we're doing is trying to figure out what the heck's going on in this interior. Okay. And what we can do to, who we're targeting, right?
Yeah, so you can actually target. I mean, the flexible dieting group? Like those are like the people that like kind of track their macros and log it into MyFitnessPal. I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there. Like little things like that is something that you got to pay attention to. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it just you want to take as much of this in as possible. You want to soak up all the knowledge that you know about this interior, this niche, right? So you want to see what's going on, what people are doing. I would recommend you can even search Facebook groups. What people are just go into a Facebook group and search macros, right? Who are counting their macros, right? When they're eating and stuff like that, or they're consuming carbs throughout the day or food intake throughout the day. Who are these people and why are they doing it? And you can ask yourself that. And then if you create a unique product for them, that's basically in a way is creating less competition for yourself. And it's going to help you get your first sale, right? So that's important. Now we went over this whole thing with the interior, creating the interior and all that stuff. And I'll put the series up for YouTube up in the right-hand corner up here, the little card. And you guys can go ahead and watch all that if you guys haven't caught up on that. It's a really awesome series that we're putting together for PixelPod Studio. And I'm excited for actually this month's new one. So we're kind of we're not behind, but we're playing a little bit of catch up, right? So the cover too. So we kind of know what's going on in this interior, right? You're seeing macros, the macros, the total time, prep time, cook time, all that stuff, the ingredients, directions, all this stuff, tools, recipe for, all right. So this is pretty unique. And the first thing I'm thinking of is like a macros recipe book or something like that, right? But we have a cover already made that Young already made in the last video, right? The world's greatest recipe journal, right? So we're going to actually come over here to, this is the back end of KDP, right? So first things first, the book title. Okay, this is important. You guys want this to match right here. And I was ready for this. Guys. I was putting some notes there, but I didn't get to finish it all. So the book title. So it's very important that you guys understand this. The book title has to match what's on the cover, right? Okay. Or it'll get rejected if you try to come in here and put some random stuff in here like this. Was it micros? And just put random keywords in here, right? This right here is going to get rejected, right? And it's going to take anywhere from 3 days or anywhere from 2 days to 7 days to get approved by KDP. I was gonna say merch by Amazon, by KDP. So understand that it's very important that you guys learn the steps and stuff and how to do everything, because if you don't do that, you're gonna be wasting a lot of time. And I know a lot of people that actually give up. They're like, I'm done with this. I'm over this because I cannot get my book to like go through successfully. And people get frustrated. They get pissed off and they're like, I'm done. Peace out. See you later, guys. So it's very important that we make double check world's greatest recipe journal. So make sure that we have that correct. Okay. And that's what's on the cover, right? So this is exactly the way I like to do it. The subtitle. Now, guys, we're going to do some more research right here. What I like to do, this is one of the little tricks that I like to do personally myself, is use Amazon, right? Use Amazon.com. It's one of the most easiest ways to like learn about your niche and learn what's going on inside that niche. So it's very important that you guys understand that, right? So let's go over here to Amazon.com and we're going to type in recipe. Did I even spell that right?
What?
No, I didn't.
All right, it's all
Okay.
right. You got it.
Okay. See, I suck at spelling, but okay. Now I know this is not the actual title of our book, right? What I'm looking for is keywords related macros. I'm sorry, I keep on saying Marcos.
Macros. Come on, RJ. Come
It's
on,
a Mexican.
bro.
It's a Mexican thing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So that's the first thing I'm thinking of right there. That's popping in my head, right? We can. That's something to think about right there. So we'll type in here. We'll come back over here to recipe logbook, right? And we'll get a understanding of what's going on right here. If you guys don't know what this is the up here, this little tool, AMZ suggestion expander, right? When I press space, it kind of tells me some information right here, and it doesn't tell me that much information. Usually it's a little bit more than this, but you can mess around with the search bar, right? Because it's going to tell you information. You're going to learn a lot just by using the search bar over here on Amazon. And then we're going to go ahead and press enter on my end. Now you can see now we're up in here. We're up in this. So I went over here to the left-hand side and clicked Prime. And what that's going to do is going to filter out everything else and only going to show the Prime books, right? And as we do this, it's going to filter out. It's going to show more of like the KDP books, right? As you upload over there to KDP, this is basically filtering out those books in a way a little bit better, right? Not all the way. Some in here are actually people shipping in from FBA, but we're trying our best to just filter it as much as possible, right? So that's very important. And now the goal is, like I said, is to learn this niche. This is going to tell you a story, guys. All right. You can see it. You're seeing diabetes cookbook, right? Meal plan, insulin, kombucha, Young saying, let me in.
No, you can stay back there. No, let him in, bro. Let him in.
Let me let Young in real fast. Young's in. Say hi, Young.
What's up?
Okay. Bye, Young. we're gonna go full screen now. Going full screen, guys. Okay, so yeah, we're Young. Basically, I'm showing them how to, because we're doing the recipe logbook, right? And we're coming in here, and I did a search on Amazon to catch you up real fast. Did a search on Amazon and showing people how to read like the front page, how it's telling you a story and what keywords you can get from this right here. So yeah, that's where we're at. So you're seeing diabetes, you're seeing kombucha. I've been noticing that niche, by the way, too, as well, a lot lately. So if that's something right there, if you guys want to look into, so there's a free niche right there for you guys. If you guys are following along, I would look into kombucha because it seems like to be in the bigger cities, it seems like to be a big thing right now, right? And I'm noticing a lot of like the local places here in San Diego, people are talking about kombucha. You can see it.
Is it kombucha or what is it called? Kombucha. Okay, gotcha.
Kombucha.
I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'm trying my best.
I think it's kombucha. I think it's kombucha. No, I was confusing me because my brother-in-law is into that, drinking that stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, bro.
No, and what I would do is get ready to get a list of keywords for this niche, right? Everything that's related to this niche, right? Diet. I'm thinking diet, right? And we're seeing, you can see this one right here. Vaping Dragon, Purple Clouds, DIY juice logbook. So, and okay, recipe book. And I'm basically what I'm looking at is like the titles and seeing what's going on with these books right here. Diabetes. Are people using this book? Are they doing counting their macros because they have like diabetes or something like that? Is it related to it, right?
Carbs, man. Yeah. Yeah, that could be it. Yeah.
I wouldn't know this. Like there's also to it, just like you got to ask around because I'm not sure if it's related to the niche or not, because that's part of the process of researching your niche, right? And this is okay to ask, guys. Like I think that is a lot of people overlook this because they think they know it all, right? And they think, oh yeah, I know this. Now this has to be part of it. No, it's okay to ask because, like for example, like Manny right there, he just said, yeah, it is. So perfect. You know what I mean? Like cool. Diabetic. You know what I mean? And you can see that going into this, it's like there's a few different keywords that we're finding in here that are really new, right? And if you don't know how to spell it, it's okay too, because this is why we're using this, right? We're using this as a reference to go back and forth. That's why I put this down right here. And you're finding keywords for this niche that makes sense, that's relevant to your interior, your book that you're trying to publish on KDP. And this is going to help you. Okay. This is going to help you. Like you're finding, like I said, you're finding new niches right now as you're going in to, as you're diving in deep, doing some research, you're finding new niches right now, believe it or not. And a lot of people are unaware of that, but you are. Okay. So when you're taking this in, you're like, okay, cool. Cookbook, now diets. Okay, now what else? Like, you know what I mean? Your mind starts going crazy. I love this part of research because you find new niches that will make sales. Some of my best sellers are by doing this exact process, this exact method. Okay. Ketogenic.
There you
diet.
go. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We could even do like a keto. Yeah, you could change it to like a keto recipe book.
Yeah.
Boom. There it is, guys.
Keto. So they're ketogenic and then they're just keto, right?
But RJ,
Same
that's
thing. Yeah.
just correct me if I'm wrong, but that's niching down there, right? Like
Yeah.
when you start getting it like to diabetes, ketogenic, that's you're niching down now, right?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. Well, you just want you want to learn your niche, right? So you can dominate it, right? It's the most important thing, I think. As we're niching down, like we're getting more, like we're understanding our interior, right? And we're learning about the niche, so we can. Does this keyword make sense for my book? You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's when we get all these keywords together, we're going to start eliminating some and figuring out what goes best with our book, because doing it this way is just better, because we don't want to overlook the keyword that ends up crushing it for our book later on if we want to run AMS. And that's the best thing too as well. That's a good question, Young. I think that one of the best things is we won't know until we run AMS for the most part, because when we run AMS, it's going to tell us like, okay, it's really converting for this keyword. Okay. You won't even know the keyword sometimes, the niche at all, because until you start running AMS and paid traffic and start to get more eyeballs on your book. Once you get more eyeballs on your book, you'll go check AMS and you'll figure out, oh, dang, like there's a new keyword right here that I need to put into my actual listing. And most people don't do that either. And they're like, and once you do that, and that's what a lot of people do with FBA and get their private label product out there, because in a way, this is a private label product, guys. And you can just like learning this type of stuff and putting everything together, you'll crush it, man. And this is a perfect example. That's what we do in PixelPod Studio too, as well, with the keyword research. We want to help you guys understand your niche and take it to that next level so you can be successful. Because if you guys are successful in PixelPod Studio, that means we become successful too, believe it or not. So yeah, let's dive straight back into here. This one here is more of like this is a spiral book, spiral line book, whatever the heck you call it. P Book Factory. Food. Oh, there we go, right? Food. Food cookbook meal plan. Meal plan, right? Let's see. Meal plan. Meal plan, balanced eating. Eating guide. Balanced eating guide. Craft slop, a journal to track. Kombucha home brews. So this is like a brewery. It's a brewing book, right? Kombucha.
Yeah, it's like it's a fermented something, man. I forgot. My brother. My brother-in-law actually made some, dude. Like he has like a whole little kit, and he made some. It was pretty good. It's a little bitter, but I think
it's a little bitter. I mean, it's not for everyone. You know who drinks a lot of it? You know who drinks a lot of that is Kelly Roberts. I think her and Dale, they drink a lot of that stuff.
Cleans out your gut, right?
Yeah, it's for like gut health. There's a lot of benefits to it, but I think, I mean, I think like in some bars they even have like a tap of it, dude. Like a tap. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like a cold brew. It's really it kind of depends on where you're at. And
I actually tried it a few times, like in the actual bottle at the store. Cleans out your stomach, and then they actually have it like in the breweries over here too.
Oh, see, right, look at that. What's up?
Well, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm an alcoholic or something. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, you're good.
Don't answer that, Young.
You know, I was gonna say something.
Let's
yeah.
not.
Okay. Let's stay on topic. No, like this is crazy because now you're getting into more ideas. We have some general keywords right here, But it's like, is there a demand for a niche for people that are like cooking in different foods, right? Like so you have a recipe logbook, like you have a more of a general logbook. Now, as you're diving in deeper, as we're going down deeper, this first page, what recipes are they cooking in this niche that have a demand that people will actually pay for? Okay, like an interior, right? What were they like, recipes for making bread or something like that? You know what I mean? At the moment, I see a lot of people baking right now, right? It's something to think about. Like there's so, like you can see, because home brewing is popping up because it's a recipe logbook, right? And you can see that we're going into recipe logbooks for diabetes, home brew, right? As I'm seeing meat smoking logbook, right? Camp out, cookbook. So there's so many ideas. Like you can never, this is the crazy thing with Kindle Direct Publishing, or just creating a unique.
Look at that one, the cast iron cookbook on the top.
Oh wow!
One. Yeah,
like for skillet, dude. That's
yeah. So you can really, so I mean, so what RJ is saying is, it looks like you can really niche down, huh? You can be all kinds of crazy stuff, cast iron cookbook, camping cookbook, I don't know, cookbook for red wine, things like that.
Dude, no, you can just literally
only makes sense.
You go down the recipe aisle, right, at the grocery store, and you can figure, or like the oils and stuff, recipe aisle. But the oil, like, to go down the oil section where they carry like the food oils and stuff like that, and you can see like there's so many. You said red wine, right? People enjoy using red wine to cook with their food. There's so many different ideas out there that you can leverage to create a unique interior. So, and that's what we mean too as well. Like from fried foods, right? You can create a recipe book for fried foods. I know people that love fried food. Yeah,
God, they're so good, but they're so bad for you.
Seafood, right? A seafood log, that'll be dope. Okay, no, I think seeing plant vegan. So vegan, like there's gonna be like vegan and stuff like that, right? If it makes sense with your interior, it has to make sense with your book, though, because if you get like the wrong traffic going to your book, and this is very important, it's going to hurt your ranking in the algorithm. Instead of going from page 1, you cannot stuff the keywords. Don't do that. Don't stuff the keywords inside the listing, because if you do that, it's going to basically throw you back at the end of the page 3, page 4, right? Because it's like Amazon sees that doesn't relate. None of these customers want your damn book because it doesn't make sense for them. So they're not going to show it to people, and you're going to hurt your ranking. So understand that too as well. Everything about oyster and mushroom.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. So you're seeing a lot of stuff in here. All right. Okay. There's a few. Okay. All right. So we are understanding our interior, right? And you can go back over here too and use it as a reference and figure out, okay, what else do I have in here? Okay, prep time, serves, fats, protein, and calories. Okay, everything in here is very important, guys. So it doesn't hurt to come back here and double check and see what's going on. Now, let's go back over here to KDP. Now, the subtitle. Okay, what I like to do is I like to put some keywords that are related to the book, like that are telling information about my book. If the keywords are related to my book, I will use them in here. Okay. So I can see this as diet, right? This would be a perfect keyword to put in here. And this is the cool thing about popping up one of these notepads, because you can move around and figure out what the heck you can, where the keywords are. And if it makes sense, if it doesn't, we're not going to use it. Right. So, cookbook. What do you guys think? You guys think that will go in here?
A cookbook, diet cookbook.
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean,
okay, cookbook, but
it's relevant, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too, as well. Cookbook, but I think of a cookbook. I think of like.
Well, it's not really a cookbook.
Right? It's a cookbook,
recipe journal.
Almost. Yeah, but then it's maybe like a recipe. Yeah, recipe journal. Yeah.
Okay, so that will be a no-go, and that's perfect, because honestly, like I talk to myself at the computer too a lot of the time. Because I'm like, does this go? No, I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, so that wouldn't get, because I think of like how to make a like a tuna wrap or something like that, right? For example, that would be like more of a cookbook, right? It'll show you how to set it all up and do everything. Like etc. Right?
Yeah.
So now we have a diabetic. Will that go good? I think someone that is diabetic, we have to research that a little bit more, I believe. When it comes to diabetic, let me see. Let's go over here real fast.
Well, yeah, like I think because my dad's diabetic, so I'm pretty familiar with that niche. So I think I think if you change to a keto journal, I mean a keto recipe journal or something along the lines, you can implement the blood sugar keyword because like that goes hand in hand. Like yeah. So I mean, you could do that.
Okay, but are you thinking? I'm thinking like if someone was looking for a diabetic logbook or a recipe book, they would be looking for more of like how to check their certain.
Yeah, like it goes with like insulin and it goes with like So like I think it has to go with the customization. Like if it's based on your cover, right? So you can use the interior, right? Mm-hmm. And then like just change the cover to where maybe it's more a keto journal recipe book or whatever. Or I think I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. No, that's good. No, because I think that because as you guys can see how I came over here and like, okay, does it make sense?
Yeah, there you go.
Now I'm thinking it's like, okay, because for our interior, we're missing like insulin, sugar levels, right? Yeah. And that's important to have in there. So can a diabetic use this? Will you see someone search diabetic logbook and come over here and purchase this book, but it's missing,
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think for this example, based on the cover and the interior, I think maybe we should cater it to like the fitness, like fitness, flexible dieting. Yeah, flexible dieting.
Keto would be a good word for it too, as well, I believe.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think fitness. Yeah, keto, low carb. I mean, it's a low carb diet, so what else you can add?
Low carb.
Yeah, low carb.
Meal plan.
Yeah.
Meal plan. Eating, cooking. Cooking, because you're tracking your stuff, right? And this is another thing too, guys. It's simple. We just come over here, recipe for, ingredients, directions, tools, time. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Fitness tool. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to pop up the notepad. Track and record. Okay, I think like a track and like for track and record of everything. This will be good too as well. Kind of nice. Though. You can see it in the I see it in they're using it in a search term now. Are people actually using this to actually search for this type of book? Are they like this? This is like you can see what we're doing in here, right? And you come back over here to the interior, right? We're tracking like our macros. We're tracking our serving, you know what I mean? The serves like in the total time, prep time, cook time, and all that stuff. So we're tracking and recording a lot of this stuff. So that does make sense too as well. What I usually do, right? I'll use like a tool like Helium 10, right? And I'll plug it in over there just to see how people are searching in the algorithm, right? And that's a cool tool to use. But since we're using the free way on Amazon, and we'll probably use Helium 10 the next time around. And this will speed up the whole process for us because it can take a little bit of time right here, guys. So we're going to keep that right there for the subtitle, okay? We can put cooking in there. Now we'll just leave it exactly like this. We got diet, fitness, ketogenic, keto, low carb, meal plan, track and record. Okay, now we're done right here, okay? We can add a few more things, but we're done. Okay, for this right here, we're done. And also, too, at the end of the series, too, I'll put together the keywords and stuff like that. And if you guys are unaware, too, we're going to put it together, the interior that I'm showing you guys right here. This is going to be able to free for you guys to download, too. So we're going to give this away to you guys for free. We recommend that you guys edit and make it your own unique interior. And we're going to have that down below in the description. Okay, over on Facebook and on YouTube, you put your email information in there, and then we'll be sending you an email right after this video is over with all the information, with the keywords. Okay, the keywords and the interior. The cover, we're really not sure how we're going to do that. I think Young has an idea, but for as of right now, you'll get this free interior. Okay. And you'll get the keywords along with it too as well. Okay. So as we're going along, you guys are going to be getting all this stuff. You just recommend that you, so just go over down below, put your email information. We'll send an email out to you guys after we have it ready and good to go for you guys. So yeah. Now author. Okay. I recommend creating a pin name. Okay. A pin name. What is a pin name? We'll come over here. We'll check it out. So we have recipe logbook, right? You can see the authors, right? So by, and you can see by recipe journal. That's more, you got to be careful right here. I would say create something more professional. Don't put journal in there. Sorry if that's yours. But like more like press, publishing, stuff like that. So you want to double check and make sure it's something short and simple, right? Nothing crazy, nothing over the top. You can put your first and last name if you want. You guys can go ahead and do that if you guys want to, but I recommend putting something that's cool, like make it a brand, right? The goal is to make it a brand. And that's what you're going to do over here. So with the first and last name, you want to make it a brand, right? And so you can put, let me put GG Publishing. Spell it right first. Publishing, right? Okay. Simple. All right. Contributors. I always leave this blank. Now, description. Okay. What I like to do when the customer comes over here and clicks on your book, okay, we will use this one for example. This is going to be the description, okay? And you can see how they did this. And what I like to do personally myself is the same exact thing that this person is doing right here. You want to put everything about this interior, okay? Everything you know about this interior and describe it as much as possible to the customer. And this is going to help the customer with their buying decision too as well. Okay. If you can put tracking, was it macros? If you track, I keep saying Marcos. God dang it! Tracking tracking macros, right? You put the information. What is this person clicking on this book, and what's going to make them buy it? Okay, what do they want? What are they looking for in this interior? So I would fill out all this information, right? You can put some solid keywords in here too if you would like. Everything related to this book, and you can see by doing that. By just coming over to your interior and looking at it and checking it out and making sure you have all the information, everything that you know about this interior, you want to put it in the description itself. Okay. And this is going to help the customer because sometimes when they're going on their phone, they don't have the look inside feature. And what does that mean? The look inside feature is basically like the thumbnail, right? Obviously, yeah, you can see right here. This one has a few different thumbnails. This is obviously not a KDP book, but this is just an example. Like it doesn't have the look inside feature. Let me show you. I won't click on a sponsored one. I will be nice and not do that. Let me see. Let's get this one. Okay. You can see that this one doesn't even have like the front and back. See images. So usually it's like this, right? It has a front and it usually has a back image. So it doesn't have any more pictures. So then they can't see that on their phone, right? And sometimes it takes a while for the look inside feature to be available on Amazon on their desktop. So if you can do that, so you want to describe the book as best as possible to the customer, okay? Now with the ranking, as far as ranking, it goes the title, the subtitle, and the 7 keyword slots in the back. Description, it seems like it really doesn't play a big role. Only thing I can see it playing a big role is maybe on Google. And also too, when the most important part is when the customer's clicking on the listing to help them convert, you want to show them, this is why you should buy my book. These are the key points to my book and you need to purchase this. And this is why, okay? Very simple. And here's a few examples, like I said, the bullet points. Okay, you can see the bullet points, and I'll put down I have to research the website, but I'll put down the website so you can actually do the customized bullet points and stuff like that. There's a cool little tool that I use. It's free to make it look all fancy and put like the bold print and all that stuff. So I'll put that down below in the description too as well after this video because we're doing this live. So yeah, so that's important. So understand the description is very important too as well. Do not skip this. Don't be like, okay, I'm done. Cool. See you later. Hopefully my book sells. Don't do that to yourself. Publishing rights. So I own the copyright and hold the necessary publishing rights. Okay. That right there. Okay. And then That's what I check right there. Necessary. Okay. Necessary publishing rights. So I would check that. Sorry, guys. I'm off today. I'm off. I'm
all right. That's all right.
This public domain name. This is what I check right here personally myself. Okay. So very important that you guys understand this right here. You want to make sure you check that right there. And then one of the most important parts right here. Okay. Like I said, title, subtitle, and then keywords, 7 slots in the back. Now there's people that say maybe you should put the exact phrases. Okay. What are exact phrases, guys? The exact phrases. Let me show you an example real fast. Okay. Maybe we are going to use helium-10 and I'll show you in a perfect example. Okay. We'll use this one. Okay. And then we're going to come over here to Cerebro. Okay. These are exact phrases. I'm not going to go into too much detail about, yeah, I guess we can. Searching it. Okay. This is what it's going to do, guys. This is important. Phrases. These are exact phrases, guys. And this is what helps. This is what I do with most of my, when I do keyword research, guys. It's very important that you understand this. These are exact phrases. You can see weekly meal planner, search volume, 1,500, right? Family meal planner, 396. And this is monthly, right? And this is like, it's almost exact, but not, it's close as possible, right? And you can see this kind of gives you an understanding of how the algorithm works and how people are searching for a product. And this is very important, okay? Now, what I recommend, what I've been testing too, is it's important to have exact phrases in here. Okay. And that was just an example. Okay. For as an exact phrase, it's important to have exact phrases in here, I think, because these are how customers are searching for a product. When a customer is searching for a product, it's important that you have the exact phrases because you're basically telling the algorithm, here, they want this product. Here it is. Give them this. Instead of having keyword, right? Keyword, space, keyword, right? And what do I mean by that? So this is keyword, this is keyword, this is keyword, right? And these are random keywords, by the way. So lucky. No. Sorry. Keto. And then we'll do diet. Okay. And then we'll do another keyword. We'll do sauce. Okay. These are random keywords, but these are all related to the niche. It's very important that you guys do that too as well. You want to make sure it makes sense with the niche. But basically, from my understanding,
RJ, quick question. So you don't use commas, right? You just use space?
Yeah, just use space.
Okay.
I think it just that right there really you can see too. It tells you right here all the information about this on the back end. But I'm gonna just the way I'm doing it right here. I just use space. Don't use any commas. I think they tell you not to use any commas, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I believe they tell you that in here. Or I forgot where I seen it somewhere, but
that's fine.
No, for sure. I think it just okay. You can do it this way, and there's no problem doing it this way, guys. There's no problem doing it this way. For me, testing personally myself, it's like you're making the algorithm work more, right? So it's keto, sauce, diet, right? Instead of putting the exact phrase, maybe the exact phrase is keto, and this is an example, sauce, diet, okay? But then you put it like this, okay? Instead of keto, sauce, diet, you put keto, diet, sauce. So you're making the algorithm work, okay? They have to reword this and put it this way. So that little messing with it like that, it's gonna take maybe an extra week for it to rank for keto, sauce, diet, if that makes sense, right? And you don't wanna make the algorithm work more. Okay. And they're like, what if you're repeating the keywords and stuff like that? It says not to do that in here. By the way, it says not to, Amazon recommends that you do not repeat the keywords. I know that they do not want you to repeat the keywords in the book and the subtitle. They don't want that right there. Okay. They don't like when you, in the book title and the subtitle, when you repeat the same keyword over and over and over and over. Okay. This is very important. They don't like that. It makes it look spammy, right? And they'll reject the book for that too as well. So it's important that you guys understand that. Now down here, it's like, and the 7 slots back here, you can do whatever the hell you want. So start testing. And the way I've been testing is putting the exact phrases in here. And like I said, it has to relate to your book. And how are you going to find the exact phrases? Okay. Then people are asking, how do you find the exact phrases for your niche? there's tools out there that you can use, but also too, it's going to take a lot more testing when you're using the Amazon search bar, and you have to fill out all 7 of these slots. It's very important that you guys do that, because if you guys don't, you're leaving money on the table, basically. Okay. So now, what are people using? What are people going to use to find your recipe book, right? What do you got to ask yourself that now? Manny said earlier, he said fitness, right? Fitness, and we have it all here pretty much right here. Would you repeat the same sayings in the 7 slots in the back? The way I would do it is, how are people going to find your book, right? If you're not putting it up here, of course you cannot repeat the keywords up here and here, but how are people going to find your book? Okay. You want to fill this out as much as possible, and doing keyword research is going to help you do that. Okay. So for example, let's type in keto logbook. All right. Okay. You can see that we have a few keto diet journal for beginners, right? And you can see, like, look at this one. This is a perfect one right here. Sorry if this is yours. This looks pretty cool. I love it already. Tracking log. Okay. We're seeing some solid keyword. I can see, like, yeah. So, like, this is a perfect example. Okay. And you can see I found something that's really solid, and I'm gonna just go to town on this weight loss fitness planner. Now we're going in a little bit deeper, right? I'm gonna show you. Just got excited, guys. Sorry. This is cool. Okay. You nerd out to stuff like this, guys, by the way. So the goal is to, like I said, is the 7 slots back here, and I added it. You can see Marcos. What is it? Micros? We're not going to just go macros. Okay. And then we're going to go over the 7 slots. So we're going to speed this up a little bit. This is exactly what I would do. Okay. And we're seeing food diary. I'm going to go ahead and we're finding some solid keywords, right? We found somebody that has a weight loss fitness planners. Would you consider this a fitness planner?
I don't think I would. I would say maybe a weight loss. It could be a weight loss food recipe book. I don't know. I mean, or journal, whatever. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're going through it really quick. So I mean, it's just you're just kind of showing them how you're doing all this stuff. So it's whatever you think, man.
Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. Keto diet journal. Okay. So we're finding some keywords in here. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to speed this process up a little bit faster, guys. But you can see keto diet journal. We have it up here. Keto diet. So we're. And the goal is, like I said, it's like, what's about playing Tetris? We're playing some Tetris a little bit, because we're taking the keywords from here and then bringing them down here, and like trying to make this listing make sense, because it's a little bit. It's the way I'm explaining it is you're grabbing the keywords, learning the niche, and trying to figure out what you can put in these 7 slots, right? And the goal is to fill this all the way out. Food journal, and I'm going back to tracker and planner. Okay, I can see this more of like a tracker in here. Tracker, and you can see keto diet, keto diary notebook. All right, keto food log. All right. Let's take that one out right there. Keto notebook. All right. Keto meal planner, keto diet meal planner, ketogenic journal. Ketogenic meal planner. A lot. I can see it being as a planner too, so I can see it. The food diary. Did I got that one already? And you can see, like I said, that's like this right here is like a free for all right here. It's like, this is not going to hurt you in any way. And like I said, the most important thing is the book title and the subtitle. People don't right there. They don't. Yeah. Amazon does not like when you put like double up the keywords, triple up the keywords. Okay. So very important. What do you think keto, like a calculator? No, huh?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I know you're going with it though.
Yeah.
Because of the macronutrients, like counting the macros. No, but I don't think I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So
I mean, you could just say macro tracker or macro breakdown. I mean, just macronutrient breakdown. Yeah, I don't know.
Oop. Yeah, let me see. Okay. I don't even think that one will make sense either. I'll go to the next page. Let's do this one. Okay. Now, okay, we're finished with that right there. Okay. Now, next thing is the category, right? There's another tool that I can use for this. I don't have to look it up for you guys, and I'll share it with you. But when it comes to this, like, so for weight loss or like the recipe logbook, you want to look that up, and it will give you like the top 2 categories, so you can pick the correct niche. You do not want to pick a niche category that does not make sense with your niche. And also too, you guys can do research. So there's a way that you can do research in here too as well. Just by coming in here and learning the categories and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty important. All right. So for this example, non-classifiable. Okay. Boom. Oh, I didn't save it. And like I said, I'll share that down below in the description, so you guys can have an idea of what tool to use, and it'll be so much easier if you guys use that tool. Search in your category, boom, pop up, and then there it is right there. So that's very easy. Adult content, no. Young, you gonna check yes?
No, don't.
I would.
Don't.
Yeah. Don't
even start.
Don't even start. Okay. All right. We're just gonna, for this example, we're just gonna fill this out right here like this, so we can go over to the next page. All right. Okay, get your free KDP ISBN. I wouldn't know why you wouldn't do that. So get your free one. Publication date, it's up to you, right? You can put something up there, or you can just leave it blank. The interior. Use white paper. I use white paper here. The sizing, of course, it has to match the size of your book, right? The bleeding settings, no bleed.
Yeah, no bleed. Well, oh no, never mind. So go ahead.
Yeah, paperback cover for like the logbooks and stuff like that. You like to use matte. The upload, you can upload. So this is the actual interior that you'll upload. Okay, sorry, that's a goat interior. I know it doesn't make sense with this. So you upload the cover here, okay? And then you'll launch previewer, and then you save and continue. Let me see if it will let me pass this without. Okay, let's see if sometimes this takes a little bit of time. So we might be stuck right here for a little bit. I know we're not. Dang, that was fast. We're good. And this is an example, guys. It's just an example, okay? So we're approve and continue. All right. Now we're gonna go over to the pricing. I've been testing this out recently a lot. I would usually put the books I like to test a lot, okay? When it comes to testing, it's one of my favorite things to do. All territories, I just leave this at all. The pricing, okay? I've been testing this out. Okay, going straight to $6.95. Okay, now this week I'm testing it straight to $7.95. I would put it down below at $4.95 and see to get the first sell and get it ranking right away. It does work, but it also takes a lot of time of you messing with this stuff over here. With the pricing, it's important. What I like to do, what I've been doing is running straight to AMS, and I've been making sales right off the bat next day, next couple of days, whenever it goes live, right? And just crushing it that way. Now, it's when it comes to creating the cover and the interior, like I said, being unique and different, it's going to help you start. It's going to help you make that first sale at the higher price, right? At $695, $795. So it's very important that you guys understand that. And it's very, very important. So that's important when it comes to selling, making your first sale. Making your first sale is going to make all the difference in the world, honestly. So being unique and different will help you make that high point price sell. Okay. So yeah, that's it. And now we'll come over here, put my price. It's up to you. Like I said, I would go with the demand of the market, of course, by you researching your niche and understanding your niche. You can do it exactly. Let's say the competition is everyone's priced at $595. Okay. It's all up to you. Okay. Over here, like in the other markets, I try to make a $2 royalty. And then, yeah, everything's all done. Congratulations. Publish your paperback book. Yeah. And that is it.
Cool.
Let me stop sharing my screen. Yeah. And that is it. Let's see. We have a lot of questions in here. We'd knock them all out real fast. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I have him sorry. I didn't have the question up the whole live. Thanks, guys, for telling me.
I thought we were going to do them after, man. My bad.
Yeah. No, I had that little question up the whole time. Ron.
Fine.
Yeah, no. Ron, what's up, man? What's going on?
Ron.
And people hopping on here saying, what's up?
Government.
Gonti. If you have time, can you show us how to use the intents for keyword research? I know. I made a previous video on YouTube going over that, but more we'll use like the next time. We'll use more of a helium-10 if you guys want for the next video. I'm gonna kind of for the next series. I want to put it together where you guys tell me, okay, what tool you want me to use, so I can go in with the keyword research and dive in and figure out the whole niche and all that stuff. So we'll definitely get into that the next series, Gonti. So yeah. Can you show me in live how to write the best selling backend 7 keywords? Exactly how I showed you right there. Okay. Using the search bar. Okay. You can use it the free way. Okay. It's going to take a little bit more time. And obviously you can see how long it took me just to do that. It does take time when it comes to understanding your niche, right? You're using the Amazon search, right? Or you're using Amazon.com and you're getting all these free resources and stuff. You can use Google too. But getting these free keywords and stuff like that, getting these keywords off of Amazon.com and researching that way. It does take a little bit of time. You guys can see right there, you're stuck asking yourself questions like, do I do this? Do I do that? And you're thinking about how the algorithm works. So exactly how I showed you is exactly how you do it. And I have books that make sales the next day. Okay. And then my number one books that became bestsellers are doing the same exact thing. And it's exactly the way I showed you. Okay. It's all about understanding your niche and finding keywords in your niche. RJ Manny, how to target the right keywords. And we just showed you right there, guys, during that live. Okay.
Refer to the video.
Here's one more question. How to putting better keywords in the title. How much numbers of words can I put in the title and subtitle for the best selling book? Okay, on the back end, it will tell you. Okay, now I want to explain this a little bit better. You do not want to keyword stuff, okay, and put all these keywords that do not make sense to your niche. It's very important that you guys understand that you do not want to put keywords that do not make sense. Okay, they do not make sense with the book at all. If you do that, you're going to get your book taken down. KDP will send you an email saying, please take this book down or we will take it down. So it's important that you understand that. Very, very important. So do not keyword stuff. Do not put keywords that do not make sense about the book in there. And if you do that, it's people will get mad. Okay. You get your account suspended. Yeah. Drew, it's so good. I love Seattle was the way. He's making some homebrew kombucha.
He's good people. He's good people, man.
Yeah, he's good people. He's cool. Here's a question. While searching for a profitable niche, I see that you are not looking even to compare the BSR. Is that normal? Well, I wasn't really looking for a profitable niche at the moment because it's already created. What the point of this video was to find keywords for this niche, right? I mean, for this interior, for the book listing that we're doing. Now, if you're doing research for an interior, okay, if we wouldn't make an interior, right? We wouldn't spend all this time on making an interior if we knew that wasn't a demand for this niche. Okay, so that's something that's done at the very beginning. When it comes to understanding your niche and diving into new niches, before you create the interior, I recommend you do your keyword research. You do your research, right? And see if there's demand. See if they're on that front page, if they have BSR rankings. And if they don't, do not waste your time on making an interior, because if there wasn't a demand for this interior, you wouldn't have made it, right? So that is like 4 videos ago. So if we're doing research and trying to find a new niche and there's no BSRs or anything like that, we wouldn't create it. But it's not saying that the niche isn't profitable. Maybe it's profitable somewhere else and hasn't been made on Amazon. So something to think about there too as well. Ganti, Helium 10. We'll get into that a little bit more later, the next series. Okay, we'll do some Helium 10 and I'll show you guys how to use it.
What about BookBolt, RJ? Is this something that you use on your?
Sometimes I use it. We can use that too in another series too as well.
Okay, cool.
But as far as like Helium 10 is like my go-to when I use like keyword stuff, because I'm all about the keywords and stuff like that. And Helium 10 hasn't done nothing wrong yet to. Yeah, I love it. I don't know what to say. I love it. That's my go-to, man. Word Nerd, this helps me for my Etsy listings too. Unrelated product, not KDP books. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, because Etsy also has their little keyword section too, right? So you can totally use this process.
Yeah, this works with both. I think with Etsy, you just gotta make sure. I think you get more keywords than
13.
KDP. Mm-hmm. So yeah, probably at an advantage.
Does it make sense to full all the backend keyword area? I mean, should I use more than 10 words in such a window? Okay, like I explained this a little bit in the video too as well. If you put keywords that do not make sense with your niche, it's going to hurt your ranking. So only put the keywords that make sense in there. If you end up filling out the whole thing, if they make sense for your niche, yes, it does. You can fill out the whole thing. Put as much keywords back there as possible in the back end. Okay. If it doesn't, it's going to hurt your listing. So you have to ask yourself that too as well. So it's all about testing. No one's wrong. No one's right here. It's all about the testing. And if it makes sense for your interior, everyone's interior is different. So that's a question that you have to definitely ask yourself. And you can see as I was doing the live, I was asking myself like, okay, does this make sense? Does this make sense? I don't know. It's okay if you don't know. You better figure it out. So, yeah. Okay. I have a question. Why you repeat the same word in the back end keyword like keto? That is not a problem. No, it's like I said in the video, it tells you not to do it, but like on the back end keywords, it's all about testing, right? And when it comes to the algorithm, if you feed the algorithm the exact phrases, as I explained in the video, you'll see that, in my personal opinion, okay, when you have the exact phrases, and I know that some of the people like in the FBA making private label, having the exact phrase and ranking for the exact phrase and you having it in your listing will give you a boost in your listing. But as far as repeating the keywords in the subtitle and the title, they do not like that at all. It says it in the back end back there. I know it does. But as far as I emailed them, as far as the title and the subtitle, they hate that. Okay. They do not do that in the title and the subtitle. But my personal experience, having the exact phrases does make a difference in getting the boosted sales. It's up to you. There's no wrong or right answer here. As far as like if you have your keywords separate, it's going to hurt your listing. Not hurt your listing. It's going to make the algorithm work more. I'm sorry. You're making the algorithm work more when you want to feed the algorithm. You feed the algorithm what it wants and it rewards you, right? So, is
that it?
No, there's a few more. We're getting down. We're coming down. All right, Jay, tracking macros. What was it again? I suck. Okay, I'm not gonna say it.
MACRO.
You know what it is? My stepdad, his name is Marcos. So I'm just like, God. Sorry, guys.
Get into ketosis need. Oh yeah, carbohydrate. I think Ganti's just going into like.
Yeah, no, dude, that's perfect example, Ganti.
That's actually, yeah, man. Like, exactly how you broke it down. There it is.
Yeah, no, Ganti, like this is a perfect example. Like it seems like you know a lot about the niche, right? So this would be like when we give this interior away for free. I would download it, make it your own. Try to figure out a way that you can make it your own because obviously you know this niche. And I would figure out what you can do with this, make it your own, dude. Hammer this niche away and go to town. Okay. Marvin, would you recommend trying to get as many relevant keywords into the main title as possible? For example, by putting it on the spine, that should increase your relevance for those keywords compared to putting them in the subtitle. Is this a useful thought? That right there, I don't like to do that at all. Like when it comes to like stuffing the title and stuff like that, they don't want you stuffing the title all crazy. Okay. I haven't done that at all. I haven't done that personally myself, but I know in the back end, it says they do not want you to like keyword stuff like the title like crazy. I keep it like the title of what it is, like very simple. A very simple search phrase, like for example, with this example that we did the world's greatest recipe journal. Okay. And then I put in the subtitle, I put keywords that are related to the actual niche itself. Okay. And this is actually the way that I do it personally myself. So haven't tested that yet. Actually something to think about, but I don't think it might look kind of a keyword stuff in my opinion when you're doing that with the title. For the seven keywords in the Helium 10, do you use the competition number or are you only using the keyword with much traffic? So basically, am I looking at the competition for that long phrase keyword, or am I looking at the traffic? That's actually a really good point. That's kind of more of like go into more detail about that later on in the next series because I wasn't planning on using Helium 10. But yeah, if you go in there and you look at the competition, right, for that search phrase, that's one way to get ahead of your competition, right? In those 7 slots by adding those keywords back there. So very important too. That's actually a real good question. Good job on that. So that's something to look at too. If you guys are doing that, you want to look at that stuff. Alfredo, what is better to publish of books of a size? So
it depends on the interior. Yeah, it depends on
the interior too. Yeah.
But I think from people, like everybody in the groups, like 6x9 is kind of like a go-to, right?
So when I first started, I was told that 6x9 was like the most popular trim size, and then the more I got into it, it really just depends on the way you designed your interior, your niche. It's really just it's really up to you. I really got out of that mindset of everything has to be 6x9. That's what I was doing initially, and it's just
you don't want to have even when we design them, guys. Like we try to do like at least 8.5x11 on stuff that has like a lot of forms and stuff that you want to make sure you have enough space where people can write stuff. If you cram it all down to a 6x9, like it's not going to be good for you. You're going to get a bad review saying it's really too small for the journal, and you get bad reviews, and then you're better off just kind of like the more information you have, the more you want to spread it. So you go from 6x9 to 8.5x11.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think you guys agree too. Is like there's no one size fits all in a niche.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want a different interior for that niche. You know what I mean? People are all different, and you can see as you go along. Gandhi said activity books. Yeah, of course that's a little bit different niche. But like for this, for example, like there might be one niche where they like a 6x9, and there might be in the same niche to like an 8x10, right?
Yeah.
So it's all different. And then 8.5x11. That's for the activity books, but it can work well in anything.
I think also too. Remember, RJ? Like I know you did your research on certain stuff that we've done in the past, and like you've seen stuff in the reviews where like people will be like, "This is too small."
Yeah,
and then RJ would be like, "All right, let's size up on this one." Like little things like that. I mean, I know a lot of people don't really. It's like a little. I guess it's not even a nugget, but just something to be aware. Like even when you do the reviews and you look at. I'm sorry, to do the research and you look at the reviews, you see stuff like, oh wow, okay,
that's an indicator. That's an indicator for Pixelpod Studio too. For us as a team, we're going in. We're going in. This interior is too small, so we're like, okay, we're going in right here. This is it. We're going to make something that people actually want to buy in the correct size for people. So that research plays a role in that too as well.
I just gave away our secret on my bad, guys.
Yeah, you're gonna see it next week somewhere. Everyone's saying we got thank you. Thank you. Jessica, hey guys, watch this live later, but wanted to say hi.
What's up, Jessica?
What's up, Jessica? What's going on? And then Ganti, yeah. I know that's a little bit of a long live, but just when it comes to all this stuff, you have to I want to explain it to you guys, and there's so much to explain, and try to give it to you as best as possible, because no one really knows the algorithm, how it works. We can just only by testing and stuff, and what works best for you is the best way to do it, and by testing. So, I think we're wrapping up right there. Young or Manny, anything to say?
No, I know, dude. Today's May the 4th be with you, man. Come on, bro.
Where's your sombrero?
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I have my sombrero, man. It's back there.
Today's Star Wars Day. Come on, bro.
I know, but look, we're not going live tomorrow.
You're right.
No. Also, guys, too, like I said, down below.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, RJ.
Yeah. No, like I said before, guys, thank you for joining us on this live. It's not over yet. Wait up. Down below, we have you got to put your email in there. Get your free recipe logbook. Put your email. Give us your email information, and then once we get we'll finish up the interior within the next few days, and then we'll be sending it out to that email list only. That's the only way that you guys are going to go ahead and get that. So make sure you guys sign up right there. And then
I'll fix the cover, because I know last week when I did my session, I just got a photo just off the internet, but obviously I don't want to do that. So I'll definitely make a nice cover for you guys as well.
Yeah. Okay. And then also too, we did this on the 1st. We came out with our new interiors for the month of May.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah, we came out with our new interiors. These are research. We have the key, like I said at the beginning of this video. We do the research, proven selling niches, right? And some of these are actually new. Okay, we reach for research from Etsy to Amazon to Pinch, wherever you name it. Okay, but these are unique interiors. The keyword research done. It also comes with line drawing. So if you guys haven't checked out Pixelpod Studio, if you guys want to go ahead and check that out down below, and the link in the description, I'll put that down below after this video. And sign up, and we'll see you guys on the other side. And we'll see you guys next week. The goal is to be starting on a new series for an interior, and we'll be doing the same process over. And teaching you guys some stuff on my end with the keyword stuff. I want to use a tool to help me out right there, because you guys can see, I'm like, oh God, it's going to take like 40 minutes for me to do this live, but I did it for you guys, and I did it the free way as best as possible. And then I obviously went to Helium 10 for some help. Any questions at all, please comment down below, reach out to us. We're here to help. And we're breaking down this whole process for you guys and showing you exactly how we will do it. We will do it and upload an interior. So hope you guys are happy. That's it. You guys good?
Yeah, we're good, man. It's a long one. Sorry, guys.
All right, bye.